AEW has a major problem that must be fixed, and I'm talking about being fixed right now. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that mistake is and or problem and what they can do to fix it. Look, AEW, we all know, and it's almost like the favorite pastime of everyone just wants to crap on AEW, that Tony Khan's a moron and he can't book whatsoever. I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm saying that they have done a lot of great things in the pro wrestling industry since launching in 2019, but obviously 2024 was a downturn for them, and it sucks as a content creator, right? Look, AEW's television ratings down, attendance down, overall interest down. That's not a secret. Everyone knows that. And if you're a true pro wrestling fan, in my opinion, you hate it. You despise it. You want it to change. You want to go back to them having the same momentum that they had when they first launched, or even in 2022, maybe even 2023. A lot of people point to the fact that once the Punk drama happened in 2022 at the All In, or the All Out, post-scrum situation, things just went awry and they were never the same. If you go back to 2022, prior to then, this company was on fire with all of these names and all of this potential, and it seems like the model in which they once had, which if you look at the way that AEW has booked, they have gone from, okay, we have a bunch of homegrown talent with a sprinkle of former WWE talent, but most of our base is based off of the up-and-coming talents who have personalities, who fans, they want to see how they can develop. And then we went through the cycle where we just brought in a ton of former WWE guys, and the homegrown guys kind of took a back seat, took a back burner, and then they're trying to, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish now, because they brought in all these talents, but no one's really making a difference. And I think that leads us to today's video, because if you look at the booking philosophy of Tony Khan, his thinking is, okay, I have these talents that have star power, and I have talents that don't have star power. But what I'm going to do is, since our tagline is, this is where the best wrestle, I'm going to just put great talent up against great talent. They're going to have 5-star matches every single week, and that's how we're going to book our company. And he's done that, and he's done it to a point where it's starting to backfire, because in the past, you would have those types of matches, but then you would also have star power. And you'd have stars, just like a WWE, where if you advertise a segment, it should get the exact same reaction as it does a match, right? You should tune in to see stars, not great wrestling, okay? You're always going to have the hardcores who turn in and say, okay, I want to see a great match. Well, you're going to see great matches every week, but here's the thing. You're going to see great matches on Monday Night Raw and NXT and SmackDown and Dynamite and Collision. And so if you're a casual fan, which AEW desperately needs to tap into, casual fans don't care about great matches. They want a reason to keep tuning in. They want a reason to stay on your program. They want to see, oh, Kenny Omega, or Jon Moxley, or Chris Jericho, or Swerve Strickland, or Will Ospreay, or Okada. Who is going to be on my television set? Who is going to be on my phone? Who is going to be on my Facebook feed or my IG feed? Who can I see that I can tap into, who I can follow along every single week? If you already have the hardcores, so if you already have the hardcores who all they care about is watching great matches, well, great, you have that base covered. You're always going to have great matches. How can we build on that, though? How can we give the hardcores, 3 to 4 great matches every week, but how can we also use the talent, which we're paying a fortune to, that actually has star power? Can we use them? Can we actually use them in a way in which builds not only their storylines, but it also helps build younger stars? The way that the pecking order works is main event talent works with upper mid-card talent. Then, if you are great enough, upper mid-card talent can make it to main event level. And upper mid-card talent works with lower mid-card talent. If you're great enough as a lower mid-card talent, you work to a upper mid-card talent. And lower mid-card talent works with rising and or enhancement talent. And if you're good enough, you go to lower mid-card tier talent, and then it goes up, up, up. That's just how it works, right? You think of it as like a developmental league for football or baseball or basketball or whatever, right? That's just how it works. You can't build stars unless they work with other top tier stars. And you can't work with upper tier stars if you can't create upper tier stars by investing and giving fans a reason to resonate with. Why does Will Ospreay resonate with people? People get it really twisted. They think, well, it's because he puts on great matches. And it's like, no, no, no. He's an underdog babyface that you want to see succeed. You want to see him succeed because he shows you in his matches that he wants this. And he tells you that he wants certain things in his promos. And he has this undeniable charisma factor in his promos. That's why you want Will Ospreay to succeed. And I can give you a perfect example of this. Okada, one of the greatest in-ring talents in the last 15 years, has fallen in terms of his star power since coming to AEW. Okay? He just has. Mercedes Moné has fallen in star power since joining AEW. Why? Because her promos when she first came in sucked. She was trying to get over this babyface character that no one wanted, and she could not figure out her promos whatsoever. So then they turned her heel, and she has started to find her groove in the last 2 months. But there had been multiple months where she was this cringy heel. It wasn't because she wasn't having great matches. She was. She was having great matches. It wasn't because Okada wasn't having great matches. He was. But he wasn't able to tap into the casual fan. And or he wasn't been able to tap into a fan like me who, look, I cover this for a living. I follow it very, very closely. When I watch Dynamite, when I watch wrestling television, I skip through the matches. Why do I skip through the matches? Because I want to see promos. I want to see star power. However, I should say this. If a Will Ospreay is in a match, or if a Monet is in a match, or Swerve Strickland, or whoever that I really want to see, and they're also facing someone that I really, really want to see, not a lower tier talent, not an enhancement talent, not a Leo Rush, right? Not a Ricochet, sorry. I'm going to just skip past it. Because I know the star's going to win, and there's nothing for me to build up on. Because I know that they're not going to do anything with the lower tier talent. They're just going to keep booking them in great matches. He's never going to go up the card. It was one of the reasons that WCW took a downturn, because they kept using the same stars over and over and over, and they thought that if we just recycle the same storylines, then fans will love it. And it's like, no, they don't. Or we'll recycle the same talent. It's like, no, you have to keep building. With AEW, it's like, well, we'll just keep giving them great matches. And it's like, you can still do that, but can you at least build on stars? Can you at least build up stars? Can you at least use star power? Come on now. Come on now.